Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, or otherwise strange content. Today we're covering Scary Godmother, Revenge of Jimmy. It is the sequel to Scary Godmother, the original, iconic Cartoon Network Halloween special, which I covered last year on the channel, and now we are coming full circle? Is that the right definition of coming full circle? We're following up with the second movie. So I will link my video and the original Scary Godmother movie because it is on YouTube so that you can go and get caught up on the whole Scary Godmother universe, if you will, if you feel like doing that. And then you can come back here when you're ready. It's like a double feature. But for everyone that is ready, let's just jump into it. It has such a jazzy opening, and I love that it credits all the characters instead of like the actors that are playing the characters in the opening.
What are you doing up here?
So Harry, the wolf in sheep's clothing, is up in some kind of control room, kind of like live editing the show as we're watching it.
You still owe me for eating all of the food at my Halloween party last year.
And because he was such an ass in the last movie, he owes Scary Godmother, and so he's just like doing chores for her left and right. He's like her gopher. Well, he's not a gopher, he's a wolf. That was a stupid joke, I'm sorry. They're preparing for a big Halloween party like every year, but to buy himself some time so he doesn't have to do more chores right away, he decides to sit down and tell us a scary story.
But when you're done, I need you to separate the dragon's eggs for my special flambe souffle.
You separate the whites from the yolks?
No, separate the eggs from the dragons.
Ugh, rough. So the story he tells picks up with Jimmy being the bad guy, mean kid from the first movie. He got the shit scared out of him in the last movie by all the monsters. So now he's just like suffering PTSD, I guess.
Monsters, you see, are real.
I'm sorry, this is off topic. Why does he have just a note with his name on it on that cork board? Does he forget what his name is? I guess it's just decoration, but still.
I've been waiting all year for this.
Oh, he's having nightmares about Bugaboo. Bugaboo is so lovable, though. And then the other kids come over and they set off all these booby traps that he set up because he's trying to monster-proof his room.
Monsters hide under your bed and in your closet. So I removed the under from my bed, and I got rid of everything in my closet.
Okay, from a strategic standpoint, I get the bed thing, but with the closet, doesn't that just leave more room for the monsters to stand in? So the other kids are going over their Halloween route.
I've got a list of the houses that just give out full-size chocolate bars. You need to avoid the taffy district and that cul-de-sac that gives out toothbrushes.
There was like a shopping center right by where we lived, and they also would do like this trick-or-treat thing where you could trick-or-treat at all the businesses. And the dentist, which was our local dentist, they knew they couldn't hand out candy as a dentist, so what they did to still stay on the kids' good side was they handed out those plastic glow-in-the-dark vampire teeth that you could put in, and they were like all different colors. And that was fun. I always liked that.
When you celebrate Halloween, you just make the monsters stronger. This year, we're boycotting Halloween.
So Jimmy decides, because of his own trauma that he's trying to work through, that Halloween is just officially canceled. He hates Halloween now.
You're either with me or against me. Fine. Be that way.
So the other kids ditch him, as you do when your friend is trying to boycott the best holiday of the year. Meanwhile, Hannah is decorating her room for Halloween. And then Bugaboo makes an entrance from under the bed.
Tag, you're in.
You could have just said, "Hi, man."
I was just in the neighborhood. I got a new kid, Davy, next door on my scaring route.
I love that he has a scaring route, like a milk route. But instead of dairy products, he gives out childhood trauma.
I'm waiting for Bert, Daryl, and Katie.
You're pals with them now? But they tried to scare you last Halloween.
He's got a point, but also he scares people for a living. So Bugaboo leaves, and Hannah gets out the magical key that she got from Scary Godmother in the first movie, which lets her visit them in their, like, monster realm all the time, whenever she wants. And so she pops in to say hi.
Hannah!
Sweetie! Well, aren't you a sight for sore eye sockets?
So Scary Godmother and Scully the skeleton are getting ready for Halloween.
They're making leaves? Oh, just baking them until they're red and gold and perfectly crispy so they smell like fall and crunch just right when you jump into piles of them.
I like to think that that pretty autumn filter that everybody's using on TikTok right now was Scary Godmother's idea.
The real trick is getting them all back on the trees. Luckily, this year the job goes to...
Harry! You are not sleeping down there in Bugaboo's room when you've got work to do!
Quit slacking off, Harry.
You've still got to paint the clouds into the sky.
They have to paint the sky, like literally. This is a new development.
Hi, Boozle.
Oh, look, it's a ghost cat.
Out of the way, Hannah!
The ghost cat's hairballs are interesting.
I hate Halloween.
Jimmy, stop muttering to yourself.
Jimmy's still very stressed out and his parents are not very helpful. Oh god, he's hallucinating that his food is Bugaboo.
Go ahead. Eat me, Jimmy. Then on Halloween, I get to eat you.
Whew, Jimmy's brain is a very scary place. Scary Godmother is meanwhile knitting some cobwebs for Hannah because she ran out.
I'm no Black Widow, but I do what I can.
Scary Godmother, can I use your telephone?
Sure, just use my cell phone.
I want to like modify my phone so that it looks like that. That's such a cool phone. But she calls Jimmy, who is stabbing his food to death, I guess.
What do you want, Squirt?
We're all going to get pumpkins tomorrow.
She's trying to just invite him to go pick out pumpkins with her and the other kids. And this gives Jimmy an idea to be an even bigger asshole than in the first movie.
If Halloween doesn't happen, the monsters can't get me. It's so simple. I'll just stop Halloween from coming.
Yes, he's literally the Grinch of Halloween. That's literally just what this is. Also, why did they animate his hair the way that they did? It kind of looks like he has hair growing from his ear. Is that just me? Am I seeing it wrong?
Stop it or your face will freeze like that!
Oh yeah, whatever. Huh? Uh-oh.
Oh shit, his face actually froze like that?
Jimmy doesn't want to get a pumpkin.
But without a pumpkin on Halloween, you ain't got Jack... lantern.
So I didn't think that I had ever seen the sequel. I only remembered seeing the first movie. But I must have, because I very vividly remember watching this scene. I never remembered exactly what it was from, but I remember this being on TV and my mom being very concerned when she heard it from the other room.
Greetings.
Hannah!
Oh, the vampire family. I love the vampire family.
Max Orson and I are going to the grocery store, and knowing how busy you are, we wondered if we could get you anything.
They're all just so sweet and polite.
What are you going to be for Halloween, Hannah? Clown, pony trainer, acrobat, kitten, telemarketer.
How do you dress up as a telemarketer? Like, how does that work out?
What'll you be on Halloween?
The same thing as every year. My little prince of the vampires.
So there's this whole subplot where the vampire parents are trying to make the vampire son dress up in his formal coronation gear because he is the Prince of Darkness. Wait, Prince of Darkness is Ozzy Osbourne. Prince of the Vampires. There you go. But they leave. Scully shows Hannah his Halloween costume.
I'm the Bone Ranger.
An iconic costume. I would love to see somebody go as the Bone Ranger. Hannah goes back to the human world just as Jimmy is dinosaur sneaking down this street. I feel like this is a very conspicuous way to walk, but anyway.
Those of you watching of a more sensitive nature may wish to turn away for this next graphic scene of horticultural violence.
Oh no. So he kicks in all the pumpkins. He just, with his foot, is strong enough to just kick in the face of every single pumpkin. I mean, he does give himself a very bad limp, because of course he would. He's just wrecked a bunch of pumpkins with his foot, but also, what kind of steel-toed sneakers is he wearing?
Oh my gosh.
They're ruined.
The next day, the kids find all the pumpkins ruined,
Looks like someone snuck in last night and smashed all the pumpkins.
and Halloween begins to shrink on Scary Godmother's calendar back in the monster world.
What's with the dramatic mood music?
I don't know, I didn't put the music in. And then all the pumpkins in her pumpkin patch, as well as all of her friends, get sucked down into the ground. It's very terrifying.
It's not broken. Someone just made them up for us.
But then Hannah realizes that you can still very much use these pumpkins as jack-o'-lanterns. They're not destroyed. And everything goes back to normal on Scary Godmother's end.
The worst is candy corn.
I like candy corn. Please tell me I'm not the only person that just genuinely loves candy corn. So Jimmy overhears from his window that they're going shopping for costumes and candy, and decides to try again to ruin Halloween.
Jimmy crept out into the night to continue his dastardly plan.
If you're going out, bundle up. It's cold outside.
Yeah, it's really hard to be a metal bad guy when you have overbearing parents. And how do you think he goes about destroying all the costumes and candy?
Oh no! Someone wrote the word poison on all of this candy too. Yeah, and flammable on all the costumes.
What a stupid plan. But I guess he succeeds at doing what he wanted to do because the stores just can't sell any of this merchandise now.
They'll have to throw it all away.
Even the chocolate caramels?
Yes.
The nut clusters?
Yes.
The fruity wiggle worms and howler monkey choco pellets?
No, actually, those might be good.
Oh, that's so not good.
So this time around, Scary Godmother's whole house just starts to disappear.
My home! My comic books!
My eyesight! Thank goodness I have no eyeballs.
Ooh, yeah, that is awkward. So the kids are all sad, they're walking home all slouchy, and then Hannah gets a visit from the ghost cat. He's there to deliver a message from Scary Godmother herself.
Hannah, the bright side is falling apart at the seams.
We can't buy treats or costumes.
You buy treats?
Hannah has the idea to just make their own costumes and candy and stuff, so Halloween is back on once again.
Here's what we could do.
And then just like in the first movie, we get an interactive recipe, like mini recipe for kids that we could make.
You'll need some large marshmallows, chocolate syrup, a chocolate bar broken into squares, graham crackers, and a toothpick.
I would try to do this, but I don't have like most of these things on hand right now.
Take 1 square of chocolate and place it on 2 squares of graham cracker. Dip the toothpick into the chocolate syrup. Don't lose it in there. Paint a face on the marshmallow with the syrup.
Okay, so we're just making s'mores.
Watch his head puff up. Wait a few seconds until his face deflates, and then chew him up.
Okay, that's kind of cute. So it's just s'mores with extra steps. What's the point of putting the face on it if you're just gonna smush him down? They decide to have a Halloween party in the abandoned spooky house from the first movie.
You're invited to a Halloween party at the old spook house.
Why do these kids still hang out with Jimmy? I mean, I know he's going through a lot because of last year, but why are they still hanging out with Jimmy? Well, the good news is Scary Godmother gets her house back. The bad news is it falls out of the sky.
Oh no! Scary Godmother!
Oh god, so the house landed on Scary Godmother, Wizard of Oz style.
Hooray!
And Harry, with all the energy of a fake psychic on TikTok trying to gain clout off of a missing persons case, is just overjoyed by horrible tragedy. All because he benefits from not having Scary Godmother around anymore. What the hell is that about?
Aw, isn't this sweet?
Scary Godmother!
She's fine though, so put that in your juice box and suck it. Jimmy decides to try to TP the haunted house to ruin their party.
But alas, his dastardly plan to ruin Halloween was on a roll. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Toilet paper? Roll!
I got it like 10 seconds ago.
Halloween is ruined. Cancel over.
And this causes Halloween to disappear from Scary Godmother's calendar altogether.
Great boogity boogity.
Not sure why this was such a bigger deal than the first two things, but... And then Harry's shirt disappears.
I'm naked! I am exposed to the elements!
I know the joke is that they're just blurring out where the shirt was, and he never wore pants, but like, doesn't it feel like they're blurring out the wrong half of the wolf in this situation?
Oh, I'm going to paint it here!
It's affecting all the other characters too. The vampires are living now.
What is this beating in my chest? My heart?
Vampire Dad is great. But then Hannah just points out that this doesn't ruin their party. If anything, it makes it kind of cooler.
The house and trees look like little ghosts. Zillions of little ghosts.
And even though she didn't physically do anything, just her assertion that nothing is wrong fixes everything back in Scary Godmother world.
My whole life passed in front of my eyes!
How was it?
Scully is an icon, and I will say it until the day I die.
Last year I was a baseball player driving his SUV. This year I'm a baseball player driving an electric car.
Hell yeah, man. Protect the planet. Big corporations don't want to do it. So Hannah turns her magic key and they all go to have their party in Scary Godmother's house. So the TPing of the abandoned house really didn't matter to them? Or are they still in the haunted house and Scary Godmother is just like bringing her magic? I don't know the logistics.
You're so cool!
Huh. Did you hear that, Orson? This lad thinks that I am cool.
Oh god, there's no living with him now.
What's in the jack-o'-lantern?
Scary Godmother said something about filling it with wolf's bane. It's sweet, sweetie. But if that walking hairball knew about them, there wouldn't be any left for the rest of us.
Same with Harry. Why do they hang out with Harry? Nobody likes Harry. Harry's a jerk. Jimmy sneaks in while they're all having a dance party.
Oh, my dear girl, I believe they are playing our song. To the dance floor!
Why does he say it like he's flirting? She's a child and he's a wolf. Disturbing. Hey, they're doing the Thriller dance. Is that not copyrighted somehow? I guess you can't copyright a dance, but you know what I mean. So they're trying to force Orwell to dress up in his prince gear, and he doesn't want to, and Hannah knows that, so she decides to intervene.
Dressing up once a year is something you're not. It's so cool.
Cool?
And it works, so they let Orwell dress up as like a cowboy instead.
I am with it. I am cool.
Thanks, Hannah. I owe you one.
Aww, he's having so much fun now.
You used your imagination and love of Halloween to save the day.
Yeah, rock on, Hannah. The real magic is the friends we made along the way.
And that's the greatest magic of all.
Cornball.
The writers of this really knew what they were doing, didn't they?
The winner of the best Halloween costume contest. Where's the grand prize?
The candy's mine. Halloween is ruined.
First of all, that has nothing to do with anything. You're just being an ass. Second of all, you suck at sneaking around. Like, everybody had to have seen you.
Candy?
Oh shit, Jimmy just got mauled by a wolf. I should feel bad for him. Then he comes face to face with Bugaboo, who's like his monster that he's most terrified of. Like, you know how in Monsters, Inc. where all the kids had a monster?
You gave me a great scare. Tonight I'll have to check under my bed to see if you might be there.
But Bugaboo's super nice. You can't be scared of Bugaboo.
I think we've got a winner here for best costume.
Why? He's in a onesie. I mean, I also wore a onesie last Halloween, but my onesie was cooler than his.
Everyone who thinks Jimmy should win best costume, scream!
No, not me. He literally just tried to steal the prize like 2 seconds ago.
Smash it open.
Smash it?
And he needs help from Hannah to get it open because he busted his foot smashing pumpkins earlier.
Halloween rules!
But he's back to loving Halloween now, so I guess he's cool now, like he's getting along with them now, so I guess that's good.
Happy Halloween to all!
And to all a good fright.
Yeah, Christmas Carol who? This is the real masterpiece.
We hope you enjoyed our little Halloween special. Please remember, we can't do these without your support. So please send all your spare candy to...
Oh, shut up, Harry.
I also accept gift certificates, gift baskets, comic books, DVDs.
Yeah, kick his ass out of there.
Thanks for watching.
You're welcome, Scary Godmother. And that's the end. There you go. Now we have covered both Scary Godmother and Scary Godmother Revenge of Jimmy. This is a very solid follow-up to the first movie. I think I might even like it better than the first movie. But they are both so good. Like, they're just such a great pair of specials to watch together. Kind of like the Home Alone of Halloween, you know? But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Everything you do to support this channel means the world to me, you guys. You guys are awesome. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. I'm a YouTuber if you say so, because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye!